So, first question is what would you recommend, or how does one make the switch from living life backward to living life forward, or better, in the present? I imagine it has to do with being present. First, destroy the concept of forward and backwards. But your question is already showing that there is certain mental belief about that you have to be someplace else. So the backward and forward can be replaced instead of multidimensional. How I can live multidimensionally and being present to all what is my being being so multidimensional that sometimes it looks forward, sometimes it looks backwards, sometimes it looks childish, sometimes it looks super mature. How can I integrate all these multi aspects of myself, different times and different frequencies? So the first thing is to acknowledge that you are multidimensional. You cannot fight with that fact. Within you, you have different selves. But all those selves have one heart. They may have different experiences, they may have different perception of themselves. But what unites all the dimension is the heart. And when you enter the heart, it's just to be soft. Just not to judge any of those multi aspects of you. So it's just to be soft, just to allow them to touch you in the same caliber. You don't select, you don't prefer. You just, okay, I have all these multi aspects of myself. Some are my favorite, some are not. But I cannot get rid of that because it's the law. Some parts of you are less developed and some parts of you are masters. And they all interact in the heart. They all form a unit that help each other. And by exchanging what they are, they make the heart. They make you universe. So if you are thinking just forward and backward, it's just very linear. You know, you're just saying, I am this person here and I have a past and I have a future, but really it's that very limited perception.
It was based on your comment from this morning.
So first accept the multi-aspect. Then accept each of the aspects. And then acknowledge that they are infinite. You cannot grasp them. You can relate to them, and each one will give you different flavors and different contributions. But you'll find yourself in not only in your own lineage, but also in the face of everyone. So it's endless. But you can be present if you are in your heart. If you are not in the heart, then you cannot access that multidimensionality and you cannot play with it. And the principle to be in the heart is just slow down, patience. Everything is okay. You're loved. Relax. I know. And be willing to be touched. The heart is really far from love. It's a center of a void of incredible amount of energy. But it translates in that certain simplicity. So review your concept of present. What is to be present and what is presence? Because once you open that, present is infinite. It's not just hearing your heartbeat or hearing your breath or doing your routine. It's a start point, but it's not it. And to stand still when your heart is shaking out of softness. If the reaction is to close it because of belief systems that will say, oh, I will get hurt, and you just relax. Because that immensity cannot be hurt. If you vibrate in a small heart, yeah, you may get hurt. But it's the small heart, it's the ego heart. Feel wounded. But the big heart don't feel. It's like a little needle when you're walking. So most of the time, your hurt is not your hurt. Your hurt is the invention of the ego. You may feel sad or you may feel pain, but it's an instant. It doesn't last long. So start by reframing a little bit present. Present, what is it? The multidimensional present. It opens a door of infinity. And again, it's paradoxic. You are in infinity, but you are in the finite existence. But it's infinity that guide the finite. That union is present. And that only happens in the heart. And you don't need to work to open the heart and things like that, just your whole body is your heart. We're born out of the heart. So take for granted that you are a big heart. Don't work on that kind of impermanence, open and close. And once you are in the heart, you know you are, and nobody can move you out of there. It's a state. It's not a feeling or. So in there you feel very cozy, very safe, very tender, very receptive, very willing, very generous, very mighty, very strict, very impeccable. Very right. Very solid, very protected, very secure. So from there, then you project your breath out. That makes presence, but it's in the present of the heart. Destroy more of yourself. Destroy more of yourself. Allow yourself to be wow, like, wow, that's how big I am. Then your life is like an adventure, it's nothing boring. Because all these parts of yourself show up in different ways and contribute to you different things, different wisdom. You're learning, constantly learning. That exchange is present. The present is an active state of conception. You conceive yourself constantly. It's not static. Now remove the how thing. How to make a switch. We never make switch. Life makes switch for us, but we never do switch. The universe reveals itself in its own accord. When we're mature enough, then we get delivered. That's why your question is full of will. The question is full of still me trying to make some kind of improvement. That's not proper concentration. So let go of the will. That is spoil your presence and your present. And see the value of your will. Like you're holding on your will. You have the fist very close, very tight as this. And in the other hand you have a mountain of gold. So we want to keep something that we don't even see the value of it. And life offers us a big truck of gold. So put your will in the proper value. Say, how much value is my will? It's very valuable to your ego, but it's not very valuable to existence. It's not very valuable to your heart. And once you will departure, then let all those multi-facets of you to come in. That's more divinity. Instead of just one me, I, allow the multi aspect of you to come in. Then you are infinite. It's like you're defending one person, but there are so many that you can come. They can come. Fascinating. So them is real presence. You emanate all these dimensions. And the heart distributed, accommodated, organized, and that's presence. It delivered the present. The heart delivers the present. Like a mother delivering a baby. When you're not in your heart, you cannot deliver your present. Then you are in the future, you're in the past. Okay?